Hello and welcome to Up the Villa podcast. I hope we're all doing well. If you could subscribe to our channel, it'd be really appreciated. We're putting out a lot of content at the minute and it's just really exciting stuff for the channel and everything that we're doing and producing for you guys at home. So I'm just going to give a little bit of a shout out to our website as well. You can check it out on utvpodcast.co.uk. We're doing fan reports, we're doing player ratings, we're covering the Women's Super League. So if you look on the screen now, we've got a lot of great content for you. It's all free. There's no clickbait in there as well. It's all written by Aston Villa fans. So if you want to get on board, you can jump on, do some player ratings. If you want to start writing a few articles for us as well, you can do so. And there's a real good pathway into media, so I think it's brilliant for anyone that does want to get involved and start doing that type of stuff. If you look at the website now, what Ryan's put together, it's absolutely fantastic. The content is brilliant, and what's not to love? Pure Villa content. So if you can check it out, read a few articles, subscribe to the newsletter, and yeah, get involved. It's there for you guys, so it just will be highly appreciated if you can check it out as well and follow us on Twitter as well, Up the Villa podcast. It'd be highly appreciated. Thank you very much. So, Aston Villa lost 3-0 to Chelsea, and there's lots and lots of positives and obviously negatives following a 3-0 defeat, but it didn't feel like a 3-0 defeat. We spoke in the preview about maybe going 3-5-2, 5 at the back, however you want to look at it, with the ball, without the ball. And I felt like it worked really, really well in a 3 at the back. I think it was very offensive. We were very attacking, and that's what I like to see. You know, normally it ends up being a 6 or a 7 at the back when you're under pressure, but we really took the game to Chelsea yesterday, and we played really well, and there were signs of the first half of last season. That's how that performance felt for me yesterday. And I was very impressed with how we played. Yes, I know we lost 3-0, but I like to see the positives, and we are getting better and better. We looked sharper, we looked fitter, and we took the game to the European champions, and for me, the team that are going to be Premier League champions. I thought we started the game well. I think their goal that they scored, we could have done slightly better. If you see on the screen now, Kovacic beat our press, and there was not really much pressure on him, and then Lukaku was away. Tuanzebe slid him through, maybe could have stood him up a little bit, bide a little bit more time, gave us a little bit of a chance to sort of get back and maybe steer to get his positioning. But you know, it was a goal from Lukaku, which he's probably going to score 25, 30 goals this season. Phenomenal player. But we came back into the game. Watkins had some very, very big chances, and you would like to see him taking those chances. I think last season we saw him getting a lot of chances a game, and his finishing sometimes wasn't up to scratch, although he could have got, you know, he got 15, 16 league goals. I think him himself would say he probably should have scored more goals last season, and I think he'd come off the pitch yesterday pretty disappointed in his finishing, to be fair. I don't want to be too critical because obviously he's getting the chances, he's getting in the right positions, but yesterday I think the 2 chances that he probably should have scored, he sort of scuffed his lines, and I think I would like to, if one of those chances fell to Danny Ings, I think they'd have probably been in the back of the net. So that was my only little negative with Watkins' performance yesterday. Against Chelsea, you don't get too many chances, although we did actually get quite a few chances. We need to take them, we need to put them away, and we need to be more clinical. And that's probably my only thing. But things that I was very, very impressed with yesterday as well was the press. I thought the press was top quality. It led from Watkins, so again, Watkins was doing really well. Last season, he was the top presser in all 5 top leagues in European football, and I think he's integral to what Villa do off the ball as well. And the press started with him. McGinn was harrying, harassing, he was winning balls, creating chances. McGinn looks back to his best. The commentators are alluding to that McGinn looks sharper, looks fitter, and I agree. He looks a real handful. I thought Douglas Luiz again looked very good. He looked better on the ball. Ramsey again running in between the lines, picking up the ball, driving forward. It was more of the same of what we saw against Newcastle. I was very impressed with him. Thought we probably could have utilised the fullbacks a little bit more. I think we didn't really use them too much out wide. But all in all, I was impressed with what we did with and without the ball. I think, yes, we lost 3-0, but moving forward, there's lots of positives to take. And this probably leads me on to the negative area of the mistakes that we are making. The Mings light back pass, sort of a little bit of a slack, lazy pass. They get punished. They get punished at any level of football. Those type of mistakes get punished, and we just can't do it. You know, we were going into the second half with the game, with a chance to try and still get something from the game, and at 2-0, it sort of kills the game for us and Chelsea. Just they're in complete control, aren't they? They can stretch the game. They can wind it down. They can just play how they want to play, basically. We couldn't really get at them, could we? We couldn't really press them as much. And I think it was just a little bit disappointing that, you know, the half was still there for us and we just couldn't. And then the 3-0 just completely flatters the scoreline. But I think there's plenty to work on. I liked the system. I don't think we could do that system each week. I think it's got to be a game by game. You know, the 4-3-3 is still there for me. I think that's the formation maybe that we can see at home. Another positive, we was bringing on Bertrand Traoré, Leon Bailey, completely able to change a game for us, although we couldn't do it yesterday. I think in certain games we've got a lot of options now and a lot of depth, and I think moving forward, like I keep saying, we are going to get better and better as the season goes on, and hopefully we can get minutes into Bailey. I mean, Bailey, his little meg on Alonso was brilliant. I don't really like to comment on the refs too much, but I think we've had 2 shocking refs so far this season. Atwell was just allowing everything to go on Chelsea's side of things. I think when Bailey megged Alonso, it was exactly the same as what happened to Ramsey when he pulled back, probably Kovacic. But all in all, a loss, but positives to take moving forward, and I think we've got a lot to work on, and I think we are going to get better and better. Shout out to the women's team. They're still unbeaten. It's been a great start to the season for them. They've won 1, drew 1. It was great for them to get the equaliser late on yesterday as well. So, you know, I'm keeping a close eye on that. And off football, the tennis was absolutely fantastic. I'm so buzzing that she was able to win the tennis, and I think it's just great for British sport as well. So if you like this video, drop it a like, get involved with everything that we're doing as well, and be sure to check out our content of what's to come in the week for the Everton preview. So thank you for watching, and up the Villa.